Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for a daily Oracle and Tarot card reading. And today's reading will be for Thursday, December the 3rd. I believe it is the 3rd. Let me just check my calendar. No, it's going to be, yes, Thursday the 3rd. I'm still looking at November. Okay, and all this week we are using the Fairy Tarot, okay, by Doreen Virtue. And of course, Radleigh Valentine. And let's get started with the reading. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And we have number 1, the Magician. Okay. And we have Release, a repeat card, card number 13. That needs to be emphasized. Somebody's not releasing out there like they're supposed to be. Somebody's holding on. And then the last card is 10 of Autumn. Beautiful card. Okay, 1, the Magician. And he's a magician. And he's standing there. And the card says, you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. This is the beginning. You could manifest what you want. And believe me, you can also manifest bad things if that's where your thoughts are going. This is telling you, you can do whatever you want. Don't allow anyone to tell you that you can't do this, you can't do that. As long as you're not hurting anyone, you have the right to manifest what you want in your life, regardless of whoever has a different opinion on it. And this card here is telling me that you have everything that you need to be a success. And you know where that starts? That starts within yourself. I'm not talking about external things that we need. I'm talking about the thoughts we think, okay? Inside our heads. Are we telling ourselves what could go wrong, what's not going to work, we're not good enough? All that negative self-talk has to go. It's got to go. We've been conditioned to believe that. We are so fearful most of the time that we never go out on a limb and go after what we want. This card is telling us you could manifest whatever you want, but it starts with your thoughts and your thinking. And again, positive thinking, but backed up with positive actions. And then this card, Release. We just had this beautiful card, card number 13. Let go of the past. An ending that makes way for new opportunities and time to move on. Who's not moving on? Who's clinging on to dear life to a job that no longer suits them and makes them completely miserable? Maybe a relationship with a friend that has run its course. Maybe boyfriend, spouse, partner. Somebody's not letting go. And if you're not letting go, you're not making room for the new to enter your life because you're probably preoccupied on that negative situation where you're missing out on opportunities to allow something better. If we focus on, things from the past, you can't keep going backward if you expect, to go forward and move on. And I always say, we can't go forward if we keep going back. And that's what this card is telling us, is to let go of the past. Whatever happened, happened. It's done. It's over with. The only thing it's going to do is depress you if you think about it, because you can't go back and change it. And you don't want to think too far into the future, because no one knows what the future is going to hold. That will only lead to anxiety, thinking too far ahead. Try to be in the moment right now. Try to do what you could do right now, this very day, to let go of something. Maybe it's an emotion that you need to let go of. Maybe it's anger towards someone, or hurt, or pain. Because if you continue to be angry over someone who's wronged you, you're going to turn into a bitter person. It's going to affect your health. Because usually anger, stress, anxiety, those things start manifesting into illnesses within the body. And when that happens, it's not going to be a positive way to live. You don't want to suffer like that. Don't allow anyone to have that kind of power and control over you anymore. And if that's what you decide to do today, letting go of the past wrongs and the past things people have done, that is wonderful. This card saying time to move on. Yes, whatever it is, it's time for it to go. And it's time for you to go too, on your merry way. Not everything is meant to stay in our lives forever. And it seems like someone's holding on to something that's not meant to stay. You need to let it go so your life could unfold, so things could flow. But if you keep going back and you keep holding on, you're not going to have any room for anything new, and you're probably not even going to recognize anything new wanting to enter your life because you're fixated on the past. You're too, how could I say it, maybe obsessed, maybe scared, not knowing what's going to happen if you let go. Believe me, it's going to be a lot better than what you're going through now. And this card, the Ten of Autumn. Okay, beautiful card as well. Again, all of these cards are a work of art. And we have all of these fairies. And the back of the card reads here, take steps to ensure the financial security of your children and other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. Yes, it is very, very important, like we said last week, to get our finances in order. Retirement is not as far off as people think it is, and it would be here before you know it. And if you're not planning for it, or you're not even necessarily retirement, but if you're not watching your spending right now, and especially at this time of the year, being that it is Christmas, people tend to go wild. They tend to overuse their credit cards. They're spending money that they don't have. And then come January, when the bills start piling in, it's very depressing. It would strain anyone's relationships. It puts a strain on yourself. You feel more pressured to go out, and try to escape from it all, because financial problems are usually the leading cause of most divorces. From what I've read, you don't want a financial burden holding you back from your happiness. You don't want to have your family under such stressful conditions, you worrying about how you're going to pay for things, because everybody feels that. Everybody senses that energy within the household. And this card here is saying, to take steps. Take steps. Make wise investments in honoring your family. Very, very important. Got to keep a watch on the spending. Try to save whenever you can. Financial burdens could happen so easily. And like I said, a lot of us participate in retail therapy because we had a bad day and we think a new pair of shoes or a new blouse is going to make us happy. And it does for the moment, but it's very short-lived. Think of your financial conditions and what you're going to need to save in order to allow yourself to live a good retirement or at least a happy family life. Spend time with each other. Everything doesn't have to be, going on vacation or out to dinner or on a shopping spree. Spend a night at home watching a movie. Do something that's going to enrich your family life and also improve your finances at the same time. So think before we spend, especially during this holiday season that we're in the middle of. If you've enjoyed my reading, please subscribe to my channel because I'll be back.